Alana Coleman here with Jimmy O'Sullivan, Jimmy O. Congratulations on a massive achievement, your 300th game for the Forest Hill Football Club, and probably most importantly, 300 games all at Forest Hill. Talk us through it. How do you feel today?
Well, it was pretty emotional coming into the week. I guess the closer it got towards the game, I was probably getting more and more texts, calls, and stuff like that. Even people that I hadn't seen for quite some time or played with. So I guess for me, especially over the last 24 hours, so I think that for me, it was a really big impact. I think to know that people care that much to actually take some time out of their day to do that actually means a lot, to me, for playing at the club for so long. So.
I'm possibly one of the only people still at the club that might actually remember your first year and possibly your first game at Forest Hill, under 10s, and I think it might have been against an old Folk Hill staff actually, and definitely in that first season.
Yep.
Talk us through some of your memories, some of the coaches that you've had that have helped you along the way and supported you, and anyone I suppose that's really made your time memorable here at Forest Hill.
Yeah, well, I think first of all I'd probably go towards Hood, Wayne Coleman, obviously your father.
You didn't have to mention him, anyone but him.
Everyone knows him. But he was my first coach down here, and I guess he's pretty much been here ever since, and having someone like that down the club, I guess to come along the journey with myself and, the Stewie Cassidys and these sort of guys, it means that the club means something to people. And I guess from my standpoint, seeing that week in, week out, super. I absolutely love that. So having people contact me, Brad Chute, who I used to watch growing up, he was one of my idols growing up, Wilbo as well, Ricky D, these type of guys that I've come and played with, over the journey coming through the senior ranks means a lot. So, it was really good.
And I suppose 300 games, obviously it's a massive milestone and something that you probably won't, I suppose, maybe reflect on it and appreciate as much until you finish playing. But we were talking before about you probably would have got there a few years sooner if it wasn't for some of the broken bones that you've had.
Yeah.
Any particular games that really take the cake for you so far?
I think I would have minded playing a few more games. I've been lucky with the soft tissues, hasn't really happened too much, so I try to look after myself that way body-wise, but I think drinking a bit more milk would have helped. Missed a fair chunk of one season with a busted shoulder, things like that, so you could be right there. A couple of years ago I could have done it, but hey, I'm here now and I was lucky enough the boys could get a win, not only for myself but for the boys as well to keep rolling on, being undefeated.
Some of the supporters might have remembered your junior career was pretty esteemed, and I know for a fact there was a lot of clubs that were after you to change from Forest Hill because the juniors back then, they weren't very good at all compared to what they are now, and you had many offers to go to other clubs where you could have probably won many more flags and enjoyed much more success for your junior days. What made you stay here?
I think it was just, I was local to start with. I grew up in Vermont, Nunawading, around that sort of area. So I had quite a few mates early on. I started playing cricket down here in 94-95 season. Came down with Wilbur, who's our first ruck in seniors. So we played cricket together here in 94-95, and I guess that just rolled on. I started playing Auskick and things like that, and just got I was playing cricket here, so why not play footy here, So I guess coming through the ranks there and loving every minute of it as well. I don't know, it just sort of blossomed, and I just loved playing footy, and one of those sort of kids that go to sleep with their footy and they're jumping on and having a kick after kick and annoying the older guys, telling them that kick do things like that. So I think I love playing here, and that's why I'm still here. So it's a great place to be.
Moving forward, what does Forest Hill mean to you, and I suppose how many more games have you got left in the tank? Are we talking 350? Are we talking 400? Are we talking
I guess,
premiership and you're done? Like, where does it go to?
I guess the thing that still drives me is wanting to have a senior flag. Being on that cusp of being in and out at times, playing senior footy, I've still got that want, that belief that I can still play at that level and consistent, and hopefully if I keep working hard off the field, be able to do something when I get up there. So driving not only the club to have success on and off the field, but I guess selfishly I want a flag as well, and I want to do everything I can to try and achieve that. So.
And last of all, I suppose it was really great to get a win today, a tight win against Kingston on your 300. So did the boys talk about going out there and doing it for you today, or was it just something that it's just another game, go out there and win it and keep that top spot on the ladder?
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously mentioned. I really wanted, I guess, as one of the leaders of the twos, I just really wanted to make sure that we were all focused on what we had to achieve, as a group. And the old adage is, 1 week at a time, all that jargon. But at the end of the day, we wanted that 4 points, and we're trying to build that culture that we don't lose at home, and we build a fortress here. We want to be consistent week in, week out. So, if that means we've got to dig in and do the little things, so be it. And it just so happens that I was lucky enough to play my 300th, and the boys got over the line, and it obviously means a lot. And I'll obviously look back at this sort of time, when I'm done, and I guess cherish it as well. So, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It is a huge effort. There's not a lot of players out there that remain loyal to 1, 2, 3 clubs over a 300 game career,
Yep.
and whatever else the future brings.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's probably fitting to finish on football clubs are made of really good people, and for someone to stay here from the age of probably 8 through to whatever age you might be
Almost
at now,
31.
almost 31. And I suppose the way you've gone about it kind of personifies what Forest Hill Football Club is all about. So from all of the supporters and the players and all of the committee members and anyone you've been working with along the way, we just want to congratulate you. We're super proud of you. And I reckon that my dad's probably going to have a bit of a tear up when he watches this one later, as one would expect. But there'll be a whole lot of people that are really proud of your efforts and really have sincere congratulations and wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, guys.